And so I was like, okay, well, my piece is up next. So hopefully there's some good stuff going on here. So anyway, so I was watching and everything like that. And I had actually put a reserve on it for 6,500 because I had figured with like the percentage the auction takes and whatever, like that's how much I would have sold it for if it was in like a gallery or whatever. So it's
Right.
like what I would have gotten. So I'm like that, like I wouldn't have wanted any less than that to make it worth the months of time I put into this piece.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I figured. I'm like, well, I'll have my reserve at 6,500 and go from there and stuff. And so it was like they started off I think at like 5,000 or whatever and stuff. And so and the thing is with auctions, if you don't get to your if you have a reserve on it and you don't get to your reserve, then they'll pass on that piece and then basically like nobody buys it. So then you just get the piece back. And so it's kind of
Yeah.
like almost like a walk of shame. It's not, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not intended to be that way, but that's kind of how it
That's how it
feels.
feels.
Yeah. So it's like you don't want that to happen. And that's why I hesitated on putting a reserve on it for as
Right.
high as I did. But I was like, but I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I could not part with this for less than that. And so
Right.
it's like I can sell this piece by myself without, basically if I don't get the reserve, I would be fine with selling it myself because
Hmm.
I don't want to get less for it than that. And so that's why I
Hmm.
was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with that reserve because that's bare minimum for my time and effort. So
Hmm.
anyways, so I did that and it went up to like 6,000 and then it was like again, it needed to at least hit 6,500. And so then for the longest time, it was kind of like stalling there. And I was like, oh no, like I know somebody in this audience can bid 500 bucks more. Like I know you are
Yeah.
out there. Like this is peanuts for some of you guys. Like I know this can work. So come on, like where are you?
Yeah.
And I was getting really nervous because it was just like for the again, it felt like an eternity that I was at, like 6,000. And then finally it went up to 6,500. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have my reserve. I'm good. Like everything else here is just like I can relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
Uh, so then I was like, okay. And then it kind of went up to, a little bit more. And then by the time it hit like 10,000 at that point, I was just like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is good. This is good. And then like at that point on, it went up by like 1,000 at a time and it was like 11,000, 12,000, 13,000. Like it's just going boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what's going on? Like this is insane. And then so
Did you see how many people were bidding on it? Like
it was just two. Yeah.
just two.
Um, just two of them. And so I was just like, and again, I was kind of trying to like scope it out and see, and I couldn't,
Hmm.
it's so hard because it's like, you don't want to like look awkwardly around and stuff like, where are
Right.
you? Where are you bidding? Like they're up in the front and stuff. So I couldn't really see them very well. I knew again, like I said, one of them was my client because he said he was going to bid on it, but then the other one, I wasn't sure who it was. Of course, I had no idea. I
Right.
was like, well, I know he's up there somewhere, but I don't know where the other one is, and I have no idea who this other one is.
Hmm.